Good morning. It's time for your morning motivation minute. Happy Monday. Today's topic is sticking to it. So I'm sure that we have talked about this before. I can't particularly remember, but perseverance, sticking to it. Look, things get hard. And when things get hard, it's so much easier to say, I don't want to keep going. It's hard. But you know what? That's when you really have to dig deep. And that's when the magic happens. That's when you have to say, I want this. This is my dream. This is my goal. This is my mission. And I'm going to make it happen. And even though it's hard, I'm going to keep on going and I'm going to keep doing the hard things. And you know why? Because you can do the hard things. And that's what you have to remember. You have to remember that what is your why? Why did you start in the first place? And what is it that you want to accomplish? And don't give up. Because when you push through and you persevere, that's when you see the amazing results that you know you will see. So I challenge you to keep on pushing, keep on going, and have an awesome, kick-ass day. Good morning. It's time for your morning motivation minute. Today, I want to follow up on the quote I posted yesterday and talk about don't dim your light. What I mean by this is you have a lot of great contributions that you can bring to this world, whether it's professionally, personally, in your heart, whatever your passion is, and you need to share that. You need to tell your story. You need to be comfortable sharing your thoughts, your ideas, what you're about, what makes you happy, what you're passionate about. And you need to not worry about what other people think. Because when you start worrying about other people think, then negative thoughts start creeping into your head and you start filling with self-doubt and your bright light starts to dim. But you know what? It doesn't matter what other people think, because if you think it and you feel it and you want to share it and you have a passion around sharing that with the world, then you need to shine bright and share that. And don't worry about what other people think, because someone else's opinion is none of your business. And you have a bright light to shine, and that's what counts. So I want to see your lights shining brightly. Have an awesome day. I'll talk to you soon. Good morning. It's time for your morning motivation minute. And today I want to talk to you about sidestepping. You're thinking, sidestepping? What the hell is she talking about? I love this idea that we grow when we fail, that we grow when things don't come out the way that we expect them to and we anticipate them to. But the word failure, to me, that implies that there's only one right way or correct way to do things, meaning that you do something and you're expecting either an A or a B answer. But that's not often true. Most times, life is fluid. There's lots of outcomes that are possible. So my alternative thought process to this is that when something doesn't go exactly the way that you anticipate that it was supposed to go, you really are just sidestepping. And that is how you grow, is by having the sidestep and figuring out what you could have done differently to achieve the outcome that you had hoped for initially, and how that will help you get to the outcome in the future. So just alternative perspective. I'm thinking about this from a narrative place, and how do we use narrative thought process to shape our life and our perspective and our mindset. Have an awesome day. Don't be afraid of sidestepping. Good morning. It's time for your morning motivation minute. Today, I want to talk about being weird. Yep, being weird. You know why? Because being weird is fun. And when you're having fun, you are going to be so much more successful in everything that you do. So being weird is just really being you, being whatever it is that makes you feel happy and silly and goofy, and not forgetting what it's like to be a kid. I have 3 kids. You probably know that. They're 11, 9, and 5.5. And they remind me what it's like to be a kid, because it's so often that I get stuck in this place of like, oh my gosh, I have to be a serious adult. I don't want to fucking be a serious adult all the time. I want to be weird. I want to be silly. I want to be goofy. I want to make funny faces at them, like, and tell them silly jokes and just act crazy and silly and like let them see my true colors and let you see my true colors. It's not about perfection. It's not about, oh my gosh, do I look perfect? Does my hair look good? Am I wearing the right outfit? Like, look, I'm totally clashing today. Who cares? I'm being myself. That's what counts. When you're being weird, when you're being yourself, when you're having fun, that's when you're going to live your best life, have the best day ever, and be the most successful in everything that you're doing. So be weird, have fun, have a great day. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's time for your morning motivation minute. And today I want to talk to you about completing the stress cycle. It's very often that we feel stress in our life, whether it's physical stress from an injury, whether it's mental or emotional stress from a grieving situation or a fight you've had with somebody, or whatever the case may be. But the thing is, you have the choice of how you're going to deal with the stress in your life. So you can make the choice to wallow, be a victim, and keep going in this complaint cycle where you say, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed. I feel bad. I can't do this, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't really get you anywhere. But if you instead choose to feel the feelings, have the self-awareness to acknowledge what you are going through in the moment, and then make the conscious choice to be able to move through that by whatever you need to do to complete the cycle and release the stress, whether that's exercise, whether that's having a great conversation with someone, whether that's listening to music, whatever the case may be, complete the cycle, you'll be able to learn and grow from the experience. And that's what's important. So instead of being a victim of circumstance and worrying about the stress, you feel the feelings, you complete the cycle, you grow, you move on. That's what I want to talk to you about today. Have an awesome Friday.